What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm very excited to give you guys my next video in my must gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I also have her series and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all of the Instagram pages I follow to get all this makeup knowledge. And lastly, but certainly not least, I always have all of the items listed and linked down below. The links that have an asterisk behind it, that means that it is an affiliated link. If you shop through it, I would greatly appreciate it, and I do get a small little commission for that. Otherwise, no big deal. Just go ahead and copy and paste the names that I have down there, and it should lead you right into whatever the item is that I've discussed for today. Today's look, of course, I did not film. I'm still kind of in my zen time in between 3 looks 1 palettes, and speaking of which, I actually literally just received my nearly neutral palette a couple of days ago. So now I have that one and the Amunet palette from Adept Cosmetics waiting to be filmed. I will be doing 3 looks with both of them. I think I'm going to take my time though. I've been trying to kind of slow down with those and only post one a month. I've already posted mine for August, so I will definitely get at least one of those 3 looks up next month. I may still do 2 next month just because I have them both and I don't mind doing it. I just don't want to pressure myself to doing too much right now because I have a lot of changes happening for me in my personal life right now, and this is not something that is a job for me right now, so I don't want to force it if I just don't have the time. Anyways though, if you are interested in seeing what is on my face, I will have all of the items down below if there's room in the description box. If not, check out my pinned comment. As soon as I'm awake, I will pin it down there for you guys. So that's pretty much that. Like I said, I did receive the nearly neutral palette from Glaminatrix Cosmetics, which I did purchase myself. I also did receive my kind of haul from the Ulta 5 and 10 times the points, which they did for diamond and platinum members. So I'm really happy about that. And that actually leads me perfectly into the segue of the fact that Ulta will be starting their 21 Days of Beauty today. So if you guys are watching this today on Sunday, this is the first day of the 21 Days of Beauty. I don't think I'm gonna make a video. I don't really ever make videos on that, to be honest. And yeah, there are a couple of days that I'm interested in stuff, but if I don't make it, it's okay. I don't really have the cash flow anymore that I am accustomed to, so things are gonna have to change, and buying makeup is definitely going to be one of those major things that is going to change for me. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We'll see how I adjust to that. But anyways, I think those are all the disclaimers. If you want to know what I pick up, let me know, and maybe what I'll do is make a post on my community board every time I make an order through Ulta, just so you guys can know what I personally am interested in. But there are a couple of days that I actually put in my calendar just so I could be abreast to that information. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and scoot over now. We're gonna start in, I think there's quite a bit. There are quite a few collabs that have been showcased this past week, and then just a couple of new interesting items that I want to talk about. Okay, so first, I mentioned this previously, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette, and it looks like there are actually going to be, I believe, 2 different shades have been showcased. It looks interesting. It is very pinky though. I will say this, I do have 2 Charlotte Tilbury boob blushes, and they look different than they apply on my skin. So even though they look very pinky in this photo, it might not look that way on my skin. So I'm not really convinced to purchase it or not. I want to see what people are saying about the formula, all of that, but I am kind of keeping my eye out on that product though. Glaminatrix is now sneak peeking their latest palette, which is their Glamorous Palette. We don't know much. I think we've seen maybe 1 or 2 single shadows swatched, but this was like very out of the blue. At least for me, I was not expecting it at all. But that said, I am very intrigued to see where this palette goes and kind of what happens with it. Very intrigued. So yeah, stay tuned for that. As you guys know, I think I've purchased pretty much all of their palettes except for their Sandra palette. I just didn't particularly love the color scheme, so I didn't pick her up. But that said, I've enjoyed all of the color schemes that I've picked up, obviously, and then also all of the formulas as well. KVD is coming out with some new shades in her Dazzle Sticks. I know Lauren My Beauty is going to love this. She's the only person I've actually seen raving about this formula. And now that I'm kind of in a different mindset and like how I'm doing my makeup, I'm doing a little bit more natural makeup days a lot of times. Very kind of effortless, very simple. Like even today is quite eccentric compared to kind of the way that I've been applying makeup a lot, other than like my 3 Looks 1 palettes. So maybe I would be interested in these because I know there are some more neutral shades, and I have been getting a lot of use out of my cream shadows. But like I've said before, I don't want to also get too many cream shadows, so we'll see. This isn't a cheap product. I want to say it's somewhere in the 20s, and for one cream product that I've been really enjoying my drugstore creams, I don't know if I really want to make the plunge, but it looks really pretty. So there. And I do like the color, specifically the green would be probably the one that I would get a lot of use out of, but you know, kudos to them for coming out with the new product. So Honorably Cosmetics was sneak peeking this product. I don't really know what it is, and it looks like it's something new. I've not seen this packaging from them, so it's intriguing. I enjoy their products sometimes, sometimes not. They're not a brand that I've kind of fully said, yes, I'll buy everything that I enjoy. So I'll be interested to see what it is and go from there. So there's a collaboration between Fenty Beauty and Kashuk, and so it's 6 packets that contain either Kashuk or the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and you kind of don't know which is which. So I just, no. No, I don't want it at all. Easy pass, easy pass. Unearthly Cosmetics is coming out with a Halloween mystery box, and they've already been available for quite some time. They value at $100, or no, it will be $100, but they value at $130, and it's estimated to ship out October 21st. That's pretty late for something to actually get to somebody by Halloween. So I'm surprised that they're shipping out so late, but you know, it is what it is. And there will only be 500 of these kits available. I'm not going to be picking this up. For me, I really don't tend to enjoy mystery boxes. That's just not my cup of tea. I like to choose exactly what I bring into my collection. I have such a big collection that to me it just doesn't make any sense to buy a mystery box and then maybe not even enjoy the product or get any use out of the product for me. So this is an easy pass for me. So Shroud Cosmetics is doing yet another collaboration for Halloween, and it is yet another 9-pan. It is very reminiscent of the It's Freaking Bats palette that they collaborated with Baddie Bean. I think that's the name that she switched to, and this will be revealed on the 30th of this month. So I've enjoyed their quality. I believe that's the only palette I actually picked up, although there was 1 or 2 that I was actually interested in from the brand. I just never pulled the trigger, and I have a feeling this is yet again going to be collaboration with Baddie Bean. I just think that that collaboration did so well for this brand that they would be stupid not to then re-collaborate with her. I think maybe just a year apart, if maybe 2 years apart from her, to do yet another collaboration. And I am so excited, and I'm hopeful that this is going to be another fire color story. It looks like there's a somewhat even ratio of mattes to shimmers, the type that I like. I think there are about 4 shimmers and everything else is mattes, which is perfect for somebody like me. So I'm very excited for this, and this will definitely be something, bar it being like an atrocious color scheme, this is probably going to be something that I pick up. I do tend to kind of go ham for Halloween collections because I genuinely enjoy Halloween. My biggest gripe with Halloween collections though is that people or brands don't send them out before they can actually get to the customer for Halloween. I'm buying this because I want to be in the Halloween spirit. I want to use this more or less during Halloween. So why do I have to get it in November? It doesn't make any sense. So I'm very, very hopeful that this is not only something that I'm going to be intrigued by, but something that I can actually get my hands on prior to Halloween. Tower 28 is coming out with 3 different liners, and these are products that you can use multi-face, so you can use them on your eyes, on your lips, on your face, anywhere and in between. There are 3 different shades, and the brownie one looks nice. I looked around and I didn't find a brown nude or a lip liner that I bought, so this would definitely be something that I would consider. It's only $15, which is a really, really nice price, and I'm sure it is available at Sephora because a lot of Tower 28 products are. I have not heard anybody talking about it, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. That brown looks like a really nice brown, so I think I am gonna go ahead and put that in my cart, and then eventually when I rack up enough things to kind of justify making a Sephora order, I will. If not, even try and pick this up at my local Sephora. So really, really excited about that. And I wanted to mention also that I have done some filming for a shop with me that I've done now, I think like 2 weekends ago, and I've just been having difficulty getting all of the footage from my phone to my computer. I literally have 1 video left to get switched over, and then I can actually edit that. I'm really, really trying to get that video out to you guys. I'm so sorry. I really expected to get it out on Saturday, but these last couple of days have been a lot. I celebrated some things at home, and that just kind of took priority. So yeah, there's that. But I brought that up to say that there is now a Sephora in my local Kohl's, and I did do just very, very minimal filming there. So I did want to just say that I'm pretty sure I saw Tower 28 there, and since they are so close to me, I am more guaranteeing myself to actually go to that Sephora and, like, you know, pick up some things. So if this is available, I'll probably just order it online to pick up in store and literally just pick it up, along with maybe some other goodies as well. So I'm really excited about that. It looks like Makeup Revolution is also doing a Clueless collaboration. I believe we talked about this last week, but we have better like pictures and like just more information overall. So the 3 eyeshadow palettes actually look really cute. I really enjoy that more neutral one, and even the like greeny brown one. I think that looks really nice. The big one I think is just a little too much. I think they could have definitely done without that one. The lip glosses, it works perfectly for the kind of genre and like time period that this was done. I actually think the lip liners are really, really cute. They have the little puffball on them. I love the bags, and the mirror are cute. The hair accessories, not my style, and the nails looks cute as well. All of that said, if this stuff is not personally available at Ulta, I will not be picking it up. And even if it does go to Ulta, it just kind of depends on, honestly, if I am looking for it when it drops, or even if it's available when I go to my local Ulta. So we'll see. That's not a done deal, but it's intriguing. It's intriguing. So another new brand to me, and this looks to be Korean based, is Peri Para, I believe, and they have dropped their Fall in Acorn collection, and this looks really, really cute. I love the like muted natural tones of products. They look to be both nudes and kind of slight rosy tones. I think the lip products look really, really nice. They look to be the same finish as that MAC product, or even as the Give lip product that has that like that slip feel to it on the lips. That's what it looks like. The eyeshadow palette looks very, very neutral and does not look to have any depth at all. The cheek products, I doubt. So this looks intriguing, but I doubt I'll ever have access to buy from this brand. Like I said, it looks Korean based, and a lot of Korean based products are only available in Asia. Yeah, as it says, currently available in Asia and other territories. I don't live in any of those territories, but it looks really cute. In the event that you live in a country that you have access to this brand, I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, I hope you enjoy the products. So it looks like Lawless is now expanding to brow products, and they have brow waxes now and brow pencils. So these look cute, but not something that I need. I actually just recently picked up that brow fiber pencil from Benefit, and I actually think that is a beautiful product. I can't wait to actually get it out of my like to review section so I can actually get more use out of it. I'm enjoying my Kosas brow pencil, but not nearly as much as that. Honestly, that just impressed me so much. So that's kind of how I'm at, and I'm really enjoying my NYX brow gel. So I don't feel the need to really get any more new products when it comes to my brows. So Hello Kitty is doing a collaboration with Starface, and these are for some like skincare type products. So you have the pore strips and you have a face wash. This is a brand that I believe does a lot of collaborations very reminiscent to this. I want to say they did a SpongeBob collaboration and maybe even a Minions. I'm not really definitive on that though, but either way, these are cute. It makes sense for somebody who needs these products but wants to kind of look cute while they're kind of keeping up their skincare or whatever, but just not something for me. Something that has insane packaging is from Flower Knows. So this is a Strawberry Rococo series, and they have basically dessert decorated products, but they're all makeup. So there are lip creams, there are blushes, eyeshadow palettes, a hand mirror, brushes, barrettes, and gift boxes. And these all have insane packaging. I am sure multiple YouTubers are gonna get these to show them off. And the lip products have that like kiss finish, or that very, I don't know what is the term, the like soft matte, the blotted lip kind of trend that is very popular in Asian countries. It looks really pretty, but I don't see a shade that I would actually enjoy from this range. It all looks really pretty, but none of it really looks right for me because of the color scheme, because of the color, anything like that. But I will definitely be intrigued to see if there are any YouTubers that pick this up and if they review it, because I would honestly love to watch it. Dyson has already showcased their kind of holiday color, and it is going to be in this really beautiful kind of blue shade. It's more violet-y blue. It's really pretty. I don't have any Dyson hair products, honestly, because this past year has been the first year that I've ever really allowed myself or even taken the time to really pay attention to my hair, and I'm just starting to kind of get to know her and like take care of her the way I should. So I don't think I'm gonna get anything. If anything, I would get the blow dryer, because I don't have a blow dryer. My blow dryer actually broke. But otherwise, no, I'm good for right now. Kate Moss seems to be coming out with a makeup range with beauty and wellness, and it's called Cosmos. So far we see a mist and also a face cream, so it looks like she's coming out with maybe skincare first. I'll be intrigued to see where this goes. Yeah, and it's going to be available on September 1st. The Gucci products that I talked about, I believe last week, were the blushes that they sneak peeked, and now we see all 4 blush shades, and they are available currently in Europe. So these will be coming soon to their website and retailers, and these all look cute, but they do not look deep enough to work on my skin tone, although they do have them swatched on somebody of my skin tone. I'm intrigued. They made me stop because I really did not think these would work. Interesting. Maybe they're darker in person, but I don't like that berry one. I'm not a huge fan of like a berry deep blush. I would want that orangey one, but it just does not look deep enough. I don't know, but then I feel like it's on this model's face. I don't know. I'm intrigued. I thought I was going to be able to talk myself out of this one, but I think I'm going to actually look into it. And I do believe Gucci is still available at Sephora, so I could always buy it through them. Milk Cosmetics is also coming out with a concealer. It is their Future Fluid All Over Cream Concealer. I know they got a lot of hype because of some of their previous like foundations, so it definitely makes sense for them to come out with a new concealer, because I think a lot of people didn't really love their old concealer. So yeah, it'll be interesting. This is a multi-use medium to full coverage concealer that covers covers, sculpts, and hydrates, and it has a lightweight, crease-free or crease-proof natural finish. There are going to be 30 shades. As of right now, we don't know the price, but let me look at this shade range. So I definitely think this is a decent shade range, and it definitely looks like it is even in the amount of shades are kind of on each arm, if you will. That said, I definitely think they could have gone darker, and honestly I think they could have gone lighter too, but who knows until it's actually put on the faces of these models or everyday people to see like if that really is true. Danessa Myrick is actually being available in one of the trend Mauve boxes that are coming up, and it looks like she's coming out with a lightweight 4 palette for the box, and this product that they're sneak peeking looks beautiful. It looks like it's also just a single topper. I don't really know, but I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued actually. I've never been intrigued by a trend Mauve box so much as I am with this product, so look forward to that. Pat McGrath is collaborating with Supreme, and they're doing nail polishes. For me, I mean, I have a lot of nail polishes. I enjoy putting nail polish on my fingers, nails. I'm not buying this. I don't understand the hype of Supreme. I don't understand how they can charge so much. And because collaboration between them and Pat McGrath, I can only imagine how expensive this is going to be. So easy pass for me. Charlotte Tilbury has now shown us that there are actually 2 shades to the new Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish powder, and there's one for lighter complexions and one for deeper complexions. I appreciate the idea that she is kind of continuing to provide that inclusivity when it comes to products as she has done in the past. Some products I feel like in her line she could definitely improve on, but I feel like she's been doing better lately, you know, so I'm very intrigued to see kind of some of these newer things, especially during the holidays. I find that brands kind of try to skip corners and they only release one of a certain product so that they can mass produce it and maybe make more money, instead of making sure that it's inclusive during the holidays so that everybody, regardless of their skin tone, can actually get some use out of these products. So intrigued. I don't need any new powders. I'm trying to actively reduce my powders, as I've said time and time again, but maybe in the future I will kind of pay attention to what people say their favorite powder of 2022 is, and then maybe in 2023 I'll get some new powders, as this year I have picked up a couple new foundations because I was able to kind of reduce my foundation collection. So another new collaboration is between the Fancy Face and Tina and Sydney Grace, and I took the time to actually watch her video, which honestly almost never happens. I almost always come into these videos like, I don't know what's going on. I actually took the time to watch her video, and the idea behind the palette, the inspiration behind the palette, all makes complete sense, and I'm so like, congratulations Tina for getting that opportunity. It's such a great opportunity to collaborate with a brand that you enjoy so much as she enjoys Sydney Grace. That said, this color scheme does not really call to me at all. I love Sydney Grace's formula personally, and there's a couple of palettes that I wanted to pick up. I paid attention to their Christmas and July sale, but the products that I wanted were not necessarily on sale, and so I was just gonna wait until Black Friday to pick those up because they weren't something that was new, so it wasn't something that I had to get my hands on immediately. And this is just not something for me. I think all of the shades are beautiful, but once again, just not something for me. So LYS Cosmetics has finally released their latest launch, and these are eyeshadow quads along with face quads. Well, what is what? Oh, I guess the palettes you can use as an eyeshadow quad or a face quad, basically. Okay, well, these all kind of have more neutral tones to them, other than the Mykonos and the Malibu have shades that I think more traditionally are not face colors, but I think overall these look really cute. Is there anything in here that I really have to get? No, although I will say that Egypt quad feels like it could be a neutral based brown quad, and that was something that I have been like screaming from the heavens. I just wanted something that is neutral browns so I could reach for it every day and just kind of have an even more basic look than like a warm toned brown look or a cool toned brown look, you know, because I consider myself to be a neutral undertone. So that's why I've been kind of wanting more neutral browns in my collection. So this is intriguing. I want to see if it's available on Ulta. I can't actually remember, to be honest, if, oh no, apparently I'm stupid. Apparently Cabo is the only shade that is a face palette. Okay, anyways, I can't remember if BH Cosmetics is still in Ulta. That will definitely determine. But if they're not, it's only $7 for a quad, and I do want a neutral. Would you guys be interested? I might do it. I might do it. I want to see if BH Cosmetics is still on Ulta's website. If they aren't, then I will pick this up from their website because it's only $7. I can afford that. Otherwise, I will wait till it comes to Ulta and then I will pick it up. Give Me Glow Cosmetics is coming out with some lip kits. And so this is interesting for them. Previously, I don't even think they had lip liners, or they had lip glosses. I think I just never had any. But I know they had, well, are these bullet lipsticks? No, these are matte liquid lipsticks. Okay, so it's a lip gloss, a lip liner, and a matte liquid lipstick. I think it's smart for them to do this. This is something that a lot of people enjoy, but none of these colors are really reaching out to me. Maybe the brownie toned one, but I already have quite a few liquid lipsticks and I really don't get the use out of them that I used to. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is Bella Beauty Bar is coming out with a new face palette, and this one is strictly highlighters, and it is their Oracle palette. It looks really pretty. This looks to be duochrome highlighters. I mean, some of these shades look phenomenal, especially the Sun. If they dropped that in a single, I would actually probably pick that one up. That one looks beautiful. But I don't need a highlighter palette. I don't get as much use out of my face palettes as I used to. I'm really reaching for my single panned products lately, so it's not making any use. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. So overall, I'm really not interested in a lot of things. I'm interested in the BH Cosmetics quad, the Danessa Myrick's product that's going to be in that Trim Move box, the Gucci blush, the Shroud collaboration, and that's it. Oh, and the Glaminatrix palette that hasn't been revealed. So not very much that I'm going to try and pick up this next coming week, which is really good. I'm really trying to really constrict myself. Like I said, I don't have as much disposable income coming very soon, and so I really need to tighten my budget and just pick what is truly important, what's truly not. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot more shopping of my stashes, kind of creating palettes based on what I already have, just being inspired by the new makeup, but not necessarily having to pick it up. So I hope you guys are enjoying the ride and coming along with me. I'm so thankful for everybody who's taken the time to subscribe to my channel. I did just want to go ahead and acknowledge the fact that I did hit 1K, and I'm very excited for that. I've been waiting because I'm kind of on like the cusp, and I didn't want to like lose a couple of people after I kind of hit that marker. But I'm very thankful for everybody who has subscribed to me. So thankful, and hopefully I can sit down and do some get ready with me soon to really talk about some of the changes that are happening to me in the background, but also just talk about this giveaway that I want to start. I just need to kind of catalog what all I have and see if I want to add any more things for you guys. So don't worry, it is coming soon. I'm thinking I'm gonna have it in September so I can give it to you guys in October, so you have plenty of time to have fun with it for the rest of this year. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one, which hopefully, if I can get that last video on my computer, will be tomorrow. Alrighty guys, bye.